the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and good morning. It's nice to see everyone here today. This happens to be the 19th meeting of the year for the Mahoning County Board of Commissioners, and today is Thursday, May 13th, 2021 at 10:11 a.m. in the morning. With that being said, we're going to move into the business portion of the meeting, and I will ask for a motion to approve previous minutes of board meeting number 18 and approval of bills for payment.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Journal entry number 1.
Motion to approve journal entries number one, approval of administrative entries and fund obligations. Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Moving on, agreements A through J, and we'll begin with CVB. Linda McCullough, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Letter A is an agreement with Nepper Press for printing and shipping of our next Youngstown Mahoning County travel guide. The CVB solicited 3 different quotes and Nepper came back with the best pricing for us.
Okay, thank you. EMA.
Good morning,
Maggie?
Commissioners. This is Sebring just expanded their dispatch because it was so small and they needed to move some equipment. So this is just for AT&T to move the 911 equipment for them.
Okay, whatever, yeah. Kind of tough hearing you, but we got it.
What she said.
Yeah. Sebring, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Facilities, oh, we're missing Jimmy.
Audrey.
It's on
Okay,
vacation.
Commissioners, this is agreement with Encore One LLC General Parts for their repair and service to the food equipment and related equipment at the Justice Center in various locations, an estimated amount of $10,000.
thank you, Audrey. Lead, Mr. Purrier.
Good morning, Commissioners. These D&E are both contracts with WW Construction for lead hazard control and healthy homes work at 233 Outlook in the amount of $27,700 and 348 Sherwood in the amount of $28,850. And these look a little larger than our normal ones because this includes up to $10,000 of City of Youngstown CDBG funds that are going towards lead hazard control as well.
Okay, thank you. OMB,
Morning, Commissioners.
good morning.
Good morning.
Letter F is an agreement with Springfield Township for Calla Road resurfacing in the amount of $60,000, non-general. Item G is an agreement with Austintown Township for parking lot improvements at Fire Station number 1 in the amount of $50,000.
Very good. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Appreciate all your work on that as well. Sanitary, Mr. Janelle, oh, you're here.
Good morning, everyone.
Good to see you.
This is an agreement with Thompson Fabricating. This is for repairs to the interior walls of our dewatering dumpster at the Boardman wastewater treatment plant. The estimated amount is $20,800. These are non-general funds. And letter I is an agreement with BNR Incorporated to rebuild and pressure test the chlorine regulators at Craig Beach and Camel wastewater treatment plants in the amount of $2,515.10, also non-general funds.
Very good. Thank you. Sheriff, Mr. Iberis.
Morning, everyone. J is an agreement with the following with the attorney Patricia Wagner and Dr. Richard Rogers to administer, prepare, grade, and record promotional exams in the amount of $3,000 each. This is non-general.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Motion?
Motion to approve number 2, agreements A through J.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Road closings 3A, Pat?
Commissioners, letter A is the closure of Kirk Road from May 23rd to June 11th. This is to complete the construction of the bridge piers on the overpass of the Turnpike Bridge by the Ruland Company.
Hey, I'm getting a little tired of this.
Talk to the Turnpike.
They're way past their completion date.
They're actually not. It's going to continue all year.
All right.
Periodic closures between Turner and Kirk Road as they flip back and forth because we can't allow them to close both simultaneously because of safety, schools, the detour. So they're going to continue to flip back and forth between the two roads.
They should work on midnight turn. Keep it open during the day.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
Tired of driving in circles. I feel like Nancy. I'm driving in circles.
All right, we need to move on. Motion to approve road closings.
Motion to approve number 3, road closings A.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Resolutions?
Motion to approve resolutions number 1, additions.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes. Resolution of awards, A and B, OMB grants. Anna, or is that you, Audrey?
Anna.
Anna,
Anna.
no?
Yes, Anna.
There you go.
Thank you, commissioners. Item A is an award to Barbicas Construction for the Community Development Block Grant Project in Austintown Township for resurfacing and improvement projects in the amount of $82,165. That's non-general and low bid. Letter B is an award to Artsy Vernal Paving and Excavating for a project in Beaver Township for the Woodworth Neighborhood Improvement Project, Phase 1, in the amount of $91,858.
Okay. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Motion to approve resolution of awards.
Motion to approve number 2, resolution of awards A and B.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes, resolutions, letters A through H, and Audrey.
Commissioners, item number A is a resolution authorizing all actions necessary to accept the U.S. Department of Treasury Emergency Rental Assistance Fund. That was 5.4 million, and that will be allocated over 2 years. We've already received 40% of that allocation. Item B is a resolution authorizing all action necessary to accept the U.S. Department of Treasury American Rescue Plan Act, state and local fiscal recovery funds, and that is for 44.4 million, and that will be received 50% probably next week, and then the other 50% a year from now.
Any guidelines?
Yes, they have put out the guidelines and everything else, and
We're going to discuss that.
yes, next week I will be setting up a meeting.
Why don't you go over them all right now, Audrey? Just list them for us.
You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
No.
Thank you, I appreciate it. But they are, and there is some flexibility in there, so some of the things you guys will.
Great. Thank you, Audrey. Okay, Convention Visitors Bureau. Linda.
Yes, hello again. This is a resolution in support of our partnership grant with the Oh Wow Children's Center for Science and Technology. We like to partner with them to support their year-round activities and events at the center in the amount of $2,500.
Very good. Thank you. Led.
You.
This is a resolution, Commissioner support for the application for the older adult home modification grant program in the amount of $1.25 million. There's no match commitment to this, and it will go to benefit low-income elderly folks in the county that to help them age in place over the course of the next few years. That would be high impact, low cost measures, such as doorknobs and things like that, that allow older adults to age in their homes as opposed to being relocated to other places.
Okay.
That's great.
Thank you, Phil.
Thank you.
And letter E, this is a resolution to recognize May 9 through 15, 2021 as National Economic Development Week. And to speak on that, we have Sarah Barco from the Regional Chamber. And we also have members of our Port Authority. and our friends and guests who I'm sure that will please be introduced. We'd like to know who you are. I know you're here for business and to showcase what you are doing and going to do as far as business goes in your communities. So we look forward to Sarah's presentation and your introduction. Welcome, everybody.
Very good. Thank you very much, Commissioner. You want me to come up here? Okay.
Sure.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. As you mentioned, IEDC selects a week each spring to recognize not only their members, but also economic development professionals throughout their footprint. They have selected May 9th through the 15th this year. And we thought that it would be a really nice opportunity for the commissioners, since we do collectively a significant amount of economic development work within the county, for the commissioners to recognize all of the economic development organizations that do serve the region and or the county. And we invited everyone here today. So some of the folks that were able to join us, I'll let you guys go in a line and introduce yourselves if you'd like to start.
Sure. Daniel Bancroft with the Economic Action Group. Nick Christian also with the Economic Action Group.
John Malaturno, West Reserve Port Authority.
Musa Cassis, Export Assistant Network at Youngstown State University.
Mariah Karna, Export Assistance Network at Youngstown State.
And Sarah Lau, Western Reserve Port Authority.
Barb Ewing, the Youngstown Business Incubator.
Very good. And just to give you a little bit of background, IEDC is an organization that has members that are typically economic development organizations or individuals, as well as communities. And they provide a significant level of training to all of us as we go through our careers. So it's a really great group, and we're very excited about the opportunity. And we would love for us to be able to get in a photo with you today, if that's okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want to
Come up here.
and we'll get together. We can move our chairs or over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know why I said here? Because
Yeah.
the door's over there.
Yeah, but that's good. We can come up there.
Yeah.
We'll just slide our chairs.
Some sitting down, some standing. If we all stand, it'll be too wide.
No, we're gonna.
Us three, all right, let's three sit
commissioners in the
together,
middle.
slide over.
Get rid of the cups and stuff that's in front of
Yeah.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You can,
I was gonna say, stay in your chair.
Yeah, we
Don't
will.
get up. Okay.
yeah, we
Mariah
can.
Karna,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Musa Cassis.
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Dr. Carry on.
He's my instructor.
He's my teacher.
Yeah, absolutely. We have mutual friends. Oh, I love them.
Anthony was my teacher. Anthony was my teacher too.
Yes. Believe it or not, I didn't do too good of a job. All right.
How's everybody doing?
Welcome,
I
everyone.
think we can take masks off for a photo.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Yeah, you guys don't mind, we don't
Nice
mind.
seeing you.
Welcome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Just put it
Yeah.
for a minute.
All right, just take all that. And that's out of the way. We're gonna all sit down and you'll be behind us.
Yes.
Okay.
How
Okay.
close do you need us? She don't know yet.
She don't know, I don't know what she's.
Perfect, thank you.
Whoa.
Woof, that was a close one, Audrey.
Nancy, you want to sit like?
That'll wipe the
center
whole
on your
system
chair?
out.
Yes,
Right,
I-
sit in the middle.
Perfect. Actually, really good. Okay, hold on. I promise that one took pictures too, it's just a sign. Yeah, I got smiles out of you guys.
She did was silence.
Yeah, smiles. You guys were so serious. Here, give me some of those smiles on this one too. I'm so serious. Okay, all righty, got it.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you,
You want to
everybody.
do the other while you're up there and they can take a picture with it?
Yeah, yeah.
But that was a long trip to come down just for
Okay.
a couple of photos.
I have one more thing to give you guys.
Okay.
Do you wanna, Audrey?
Nice meeting you.
Oh, there she goes. I was gonna say, do you wanna do, let me take that off of there.
And let us meet with Youngstown and see what we can all work on to spend $120 million for the future of the valley and the county.
Audrey grabbed it. No, I need my paperwork.
Oh, it's all right here with your map.
I should have it memorized, right? Oh, there it is.
Wait, I need to take one more picture.
Everybody or?
Sarah, I don't know.
With Sarah?
Who Sarah has.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's in that picture with you?
Just me.
Okay.
So I had one additional thing today too. As a partial thank you for supporting the Chamber's Emerge program through the end of last year for us to work with the business community and ensure that they had all the resources they need as a result of COVID. We took an ad out in the Wall Street Journal.
Wow.
And publicly thanked the commissioners and our board members that were engaged in that committee. So we just wanted to give you a framed version of that.
You guys are
Wow.
wow.
Where
Very
you like.
good.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Can you guys?
Let's get up here.
So I wanted to get if we could get a
Carol?
group photo. Yes.
Yes, Sarah.
Sure.
Should I move anything there?
Just come in just a little bit.
There, very nice.
Okay, hold it.
Hold that smile.
Oh, smiles, neat.
Keep that in mind.
No eyes closed either, great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mhm.
Take care.
Yep. I sprained my ankle. Yeah, so we've got the issue number. For the actual ad,
Drag me in here.
and thanking the commissioners on the bottom for supporting the business community. Welcome.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I left my.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we'll hang it when we
Hang
get
around Carol's neck, it's like a necklace. She can wear it like a medallion.
I'm gonna hit you right in the head.
Very nice. Very nice.
Terracotta.
All right, where were we at?
They could leave.
Just trying to become over,
Take it, go so fast.
right?
They could leave it.
Nancy, you're in big
Okay.
trouble.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
Everybody.
Bye,
Sure,
everyone.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you guys on Friday.
Sarah,
Yes,
aren't you
tomorrow
gonna
at
stay?
9:30.
I'll be there.
No,
Okay.
my boss is leaving.
Yes, I'll be there.
Hey, you guys can come to lunch with us.
I'm his bodyguard.
Uh-oh.
He only needs.
Hey,
that
Sarah,
Trumbull County.
he needs
doesn't
it.
need here.
He needs it.
He needs
Yeah,
it.
You don't need it here, that's for sure.
You've been.
It's okay.
Uh,
We,
Well, that was very nice, commissioners.
I thought so.
Huh? Got a little award, got to meet some different folks. and
we still have to look at Pat though.
Where's he at? Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right, let's get on with the meeting.
All right. Back to order. Prosecutors. Nobody?
It's me.
Audrey? Okay.
Resolution approving the moral obligation payment of $2,900 to Ready Transports for transportation services.
Okay. Sheriff, Mr. Ibeers, or?
Yes, Commissioners. G is a resolution in support of an application for the fiscal year 2021 for the Edward Bryan Memorial Justice Assistance Grant through the Ohio Office of Criminal Justice Services. And that is in the amount of $49,767 with a 10% match. H is a resolution accepting the fiscal year 2021 Marine Patrol Assistance Grant from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Division of Watercraft in the amount of $36,887.25 with a 25% match.
Okay, thank you, Joe. Motion?
Motion to approve number 3 resolutions A through H.
Second,
Roll call.
Commissioner Ditzler?
yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati?
Yes.
Commissioner Chapter?
Yes. For the good of the order, any elected officials care to comment at this time or department heads? No?
Pat?
Officer,
I'm sorry.
would you like to make some comment?
No, thank you.
Okay. Better off, right? Yeah. Pat?
This is not work related, but I wanted to thank all 3 of you for contributing towards my campaign with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. There's 3 days left. We're doing pretty well considering it's been all virtual, but all the proceeds are going to a good cause. Again, I did this in honor of my late brother. A lot of people didn't know, I lost two brothers prior to coming to the county. Carol knew my brother really well. He was the dean of education at YSU, and it's as hard as it is to go through that. It's nice to help other people, and it really does feel good. So, I've taken on kind of the mission of trying to help other people through loss and help me grow and move forward. And like I said, I just appreciate all the help three of you have given me, both. Anytime I do something, you guys are there financially, but you're there for me as friends first, and it's much appreciated.
Thanks,
So we got a couple days left, and we'll see where we end up.
How you doing with it?
I'm over 10,000.
Good.
That was
Wow.
pretty
for
good
you.
so far. And like I said, it seems like everything we do, it's always last minute. So I'm sure there'll be a few more checks that come in at
I have
the
my checkbook with
the
me.
11th hour, and
Oh,
we'll see
good.
where we end up.
You're gonna do well.
Dave's just gonna give me a blank check. He said I could fill it out however I want.
Well, he could do that too, believe me.
I can give everybody a blank check. I don't know if you cash them, but
With no signature.
Wait, you'll go to Hawaii after.
Yeah. Well, Pat, I look forward to the day when I see you be sworn in as Dean of the Engineering School at YSU.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh, it could. You're a teacher there, and I taught at YSU, and I found out that you taught in that department.
So
So
I'm my 12th year.
keep that
Wow.
Genetti name up there.
Yep.
Good for you.
Your brother would be proud.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, anyone else? Sinistra, sinestra.
Sanista.
well, no, that's great, Pat. We always like to joke with you, and I always love to give you a hard time, but you've really taken on a mission to help a lot of people that have benefited through your cause, through your pain and suffering. The events that you've held and the people have been helped, and meeting Daniel from Indiana and their family and all the things that have transpired over the years have been, makes it all worthwhile.
Not to cut you off, but Daniel called me 2 days ago. He's doing an actual Ironman in Omaha
No kidding.
next weekend.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so they got the Ironman triathlon back. He did the one last year on his
God, I
own.
love
Then I
those.
went down to Wake Forest where he did it. He mapped out his own course, did the full 2.1 mile swim, 100, I don't know if it's 120 mile bike ride, then the full marathon at the end, and he finished it
God.
and was able to talk across the line.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
My godson in California did, I don't think they call it, I forget what they call it. You run 100 miles.
Oh, my God.
You run 100 miles and it's over, I don't know how many days.
Over a couple of days, yeah.
That was on TV.
He did it 3 times. The first time he
How do you
made
run
it to
100?
57 miles, and they kept telling him you have to eat. And he said he didn't want to eat. And he didn't realize how his body would break down doing that. And he ended up passing out and having to go to the hospital. The second time he did it, he made it 72 miles. And he said it wasn't the endurance factor, it was learning how to take care of your body throughout the process. The third time he made it 100 miles.
Wow.
And I mean, I'm just blown away that, when
I
somebody
don't
can
like to
do
drive
that.
100 miles, let alone.
Yeah.
You're not kidding. It's
Did
just,
they stop to like
well, no,
go to the
they,
bathroom?
yeah,
or-
you
I mean,
you
I don't
eat
know.
and you
how
drink
that-
water and you just, I'm not sure if you have to keep moving constantly or how it is, but
Wow.
I mean, it's just amazing. And they call it something too, like the
Yeah, I've
like
heard of
the
it.
Iron Man, but
can't
I
think of what
forget,
it's
I forget
called.
the name, but he graduated from the Air Force Academy. It's funny because his father was my best friend all through school. And Jeff Fabian and I were gonna go to California. He ended up going because he had a baseball scholarship. But anyway, his son's name is Christopher David Fabian, and I always call him C. David, and we joke about it, but he graduated in the Air Force Academy, and he's in charge of one of the space programs at the Air Force Base in Colorado now. He's full-time
Oh, my
Air
God.
Force,
How great is
It's a big
that?
job.
so he's doing phenomenal. He just got married and he just had a son. And I hate to, but I sent Christopher, when Christopher was born, I sent Jeff a little Cleveland Indians jumpsuit jumper for when he was born in California. And Jeff, I have a bunch of pictures of Christopher with this little jumpsuit on. Well, Christopher has a son. And Christopher sent me pictures of his son. His son's only, a year old now, but Christopher sent me pictures of his son. And Christopher's son had a little Cleveland Indians jumper on. And I said to him and Jeff, I said, oh, wow, look. I said that they bought Christopher's son the same thing that I bought Christopher. And Jeff said, no, that is the one you bought Christopher. We saved it from 30 years ago. And that's the first thing they put on when they took a picture of him.
Oh my
It was
God,
pretty
how
cool.
great
Yeah.
is that?
From 30
Neat.
years ago. Just think people do,
Boom.
Oh my God, unbelievable.
But anyway, I digress. And the one thing I did want to say is, the $44 million coming into Mahoning County, we get so many questions as a board. What are you gonna spend it on? And every time they release another tidbit of information of how it can be spent, the media is all over and what are you spending it on? What are you spending it on? Well, we still don't have the rules and regulations of what you can spend it on. We still don't know if townships are getting money. We still don't know if you can do road resurfacing. We still don't have anything in concrete. They send out a bunch of things, and I specifically sent to Congressman or to Senator Brown and Portman's office a question. Will townships be included specifically? Yes or no? And can we resurface roads? Yes or no? And both of them responded and said, we don't have those answers specifically yet, but, and then they went on to elaborate. So neither one could answer yes or no. So anyway, but one thing I can say is that obviously our board's focus has always been on the health, safety, and welfare of the residents of Mahoning County. People first, small businesses second, and then you need to make an impact. I think we believe that we should sit down with the city of Youngstown getting 82 million, and we need to do something that is going to help the future generations of people in our county. We need to make an impact down the road. We need to plant seeds so that 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, the impact is being felt in the valley and in the county. Whether it be open corridors with sanitary sewer expansions or economic development opportunities that we try to help build for the future of our county. And I just think it's prudent on us to make sure that we leave an impact, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity that's been bestowed upon our county as a group, and the people in this room to try to make a difference with it for, our future generations. So it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a lot of things that we'll focus on, including broadband and, things like that. But, we really want to make sure that we're doing something to make an impact. So, good point. Carol.
No, I agree with that. I also agree. I'm always big on partnerships, teamwork. And I think there are some things that we could partner with the city as well as Camel, Struthers, Lowellville, and those areas that are going to be a part of different things that we're going to do. The townships, I don't know what they're going to get. I understand the money for the townships will go to maybe the 3 large townships and then other, like 3 large counties, and then other people like from township associations will have to go to them to get money. It's really confusing, but the county and the city here is going to get quite a lot of money, and there is room for partnership. And I think collectively we sit in this room and come up with a plan that not only fits all of us, fits the cities as well. I think that's the main thing. We need to bring it together now. And I agree with that. We do need to bring it together because, we're all one group.
It's not like we're separated. They're all Mahoning County people, and helping the residents is number one on the list. Health and welfare, Dave, you are absolutely right. If there's anything we could do with health and welfare, I mean, we need to do that for our people, because some of them are still struggling with this. And I'm not going to say this again. I know some of the other departments are on Zoom. Make sure your people get the shot, get the vaccine, be safe. Have that security blanket behind you. Get the vaccine. There are many places that are giving it. Ryan, the county, the city, the drugstores, just find a spot and get the vaccines. Have your children vaccinated. It's safe. I mean, you're looking at most of the people in this room have been vaccinated. So, and we're here. So we're a testament to it's safe. Anyway, I'm done. Have a nice week. Hopefully we'll have 80-degree weather. I'm hoping.
Thank
What do
you,
you
Carol.
think, 80 degrees?
I think maybe we'll get there. But I agree with Carol and Dave. You know, there's three things that really plague a country and a community. It's wage stagnation, high unemployment, and crumbling infrastructure. And if you look at the United States, the infrastructure has gone down considerably in the last 10 years. So with all this funds coming in, and depending, Audrey, on how we can spend the money, we can actually rebuild our own community's infrastructure with all of our partners being the cities and villages. And that's how I kind of want to look at the plan. And we may not be able to spend all of it on infrastructure, and Pat Genetti's going to be at the table because he's going to be part of revitalizing our infrastructure and our sanitary throughout the county. But we do need the city's input, and we should be meeting with those folks to see how we do this. And like I've told our friends in the media, you know, we're not rushing to judgment and rushing to spend these monies just to spend them. We've got a little time, but we need to put things in organization. We need to have a plan, and Mahoning County is going to do that. So I'm glad I'm hearing what I'm hearing from Carol and Dave, because I agree. I think that's the best way to go for our community when the funds come in. Of course, Audrey, she watches every nickel and dime, so she'll make sure everything's done correctly. Okay. With that being said, our next meeting, Nance?
Next Thursday, right here.
You got it. Motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes.
Commissioner Remedy Agati? Commissioner Traficant?
Yes, thank you.